Hi, how's it going? So, it's been a while. It wasn't really intentional. But I just was really busy. I was kind of nuts with a bunch of markets and family vacation and getting strep throat twice within 2 weeks. As you can see, I have a good amount of hair. It's starting to get pretty coarse and curl on the sides, which is pretty fun. And I still like it short. It's a pleasant surprise that I like it because I always just had longer hair. I mean, the shortest I've ever gone is to about right here. I never thought I would look good with short hair, but turns out that I kind of do. I think I've just been doing the very thing that I swore that I wouldn't do, and that was busy myself so much that I couldn't put out videos. I have been getting very caught up in what do I put out, because I'm done with that part of the cancer journey, and my channel kind of started to become that, although it never was intended to that. So then I've been a little bit stuck on like, where do I go from here? Like I definitely feel called and compelled to share more of my life on here and share more so my thoughts about things and perspectives, but I've just been getting really bogged down by like this external pressure of having a niche and having, you know, one particular topic that you focus on and are known for. And the same thing happens with my Instagram. Like, I'm definitely known for furniture flipping and my art. I never really wanted to just be known for certain things. Like, I really value sharing all bits and pieces of my life for the most part. I do have certain boundaries around topics that I don't really want to talk about and share. Even within that, there is some fluidity where I can kind of address these things. Yeah, so I've just been kind of struggling lately with where I'm at and what I'm doing. I feel myself wanting to pivot a bit, and I originally said I wasn't going to do any markets in August, and I am going to do one, but I feel like I'm almost outgrowing that, and that's not what I really want to focus on. I love making content in general. I have been exploring ways that I can turn that more into my business of, you know, it's really stressful to rely on my art and my furniture flipping as my means of taking care of myself and providing for my lifestyle. And it just puts so much pressure on every market having to be a success. You know, if I flip furniture and it doesn't sell, then there's just a big disappointment there. I'm thinking a lot about like the direction I want my life to go in. And eventually my mom is going to sell this house, and we've been talking about where we want to go from there. And like, I don't really imagine us not going to wherever we want to go next without each other. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I was having lunch with a friend yesterday, and we were talking about kind of this internal shame I feel about the fact that I live technically in the same house as my mom, and I'm going to be 43 on my next birthday. I mean, the truth of the matter is I live in my own separate place, and I pay rent, I pay for all of my own expenses, like my own lifestyle. I think that our society and culture here in the United States puts all this emphasis on autonomy, and you're supposed to get married and go down this path, or if you're not married, you should be living on your own. And in my head, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I spent so much of my life trying to fit into this mold that the world and society was telling me I needed to fit into. And when my stepdad died last year, I just knew that my mom was going to be alone and I was going to be alone. And what made sense in my head was for me to move down here so that we could take care of each other. So I've been exploring that internal like pressure and feeling of shame that I have. and trying to just kind of own it a little bit more. Like, I get insecure when I enter back into the dating world. Like, what is somebody gonna think when they find out that I live here at my mom's house, even though I have my own living space? Anyways, I kind of like just went off on a random tangent, but to circle that all back around, I've been thinking about just sharing more about that kind of, like, not that specific topic, but just sharing more of myself, just kind of the everyday things that I go through as I just explore my life. Also continue to heal from this latest cancer experience, because although I'm done with that part of treatment, I still have immunotherapy for 2 years. I'm still dealing with the aftermath of what I just went through, this like identity dysmorphia almost. Although I think my hair is really cute short, I look in the mirror and I don't see me necessarily. Even my body's different, even though I'm like working out again and eating healthy. My body has changed. I had to go off my hormones. It's just a mind, you know what? It's a lot. I shared this on my Instagram the other day, and I just want to remind people that 2 things can exist at once. Like, I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful that my cancer was caught so early and I am now in remission, and I'm still struggling with grief and feeling discombobulated, questioning everything in my life and feeling a bit lost. So I was lying in bed last night and I just had the idea of, in December, like on the YouTube world, they do Vlogmas, which is, I think, you post every single day for the month of, or up to Christmas or something like that. I don't know that every single day is realistic for me and what I have going on. I would like to try to post a video every other day for August and just kind of let go of the expectation that it has to be perfect or it has to be a certain way, and just share more. This is also a process of me getting to know myself again and processing through a lot of stuff and allowing myself to be seen more authentically where I'm at on any given day. I tend to put on this like happy-go-lucky face a bit, and like I'm so strong, like this stuff doesn't really faze me, but that's not always the case. Like, I am very strong, but I don't want to always have to be very strong, and I want to be able to show the world that I'm human and I'm not immune to all of the feelings that come with cancer and not meeting the expectations of life or society, kind of struggling with where I'm at in my life and what I want. So I'm gonna try to post a video. They're probably gonna be shorter. They're not gonna be like as like curated and edited to like what I necessarily want. Like, I love telling a story, but I just want to, for the month of August, tap into myself more and share how I'm feeling on any given day and what I'm experiencing in this healing part of this journey. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll see you in 2 days.